Hello folks, I am going to show you the Nikkor 50mm MC, or the macro, at 2.8, and I'm going to show you a whole bunch of pictures, and it works great with the ZFC. In another video I'll show you the same lens on the Z6 II. That'll be after this one. So without further ado, here's some pics. Now what I'm going to do is a little video. So I'm going to scroll this real quick. Just do the image, a slideshow on NX Studio. And I'm going to do it very short. No music or anything. I'll just let you view the images. So that's a quick view of this wonderful 50mm macro. So it's a wider field of view of the 100mm macro from Nikkor. But I love this as a travel lens. It did a fantastic job on the ZFC. No body stabilization. But let me tell you, most of the shots were perfect. There was a few out of focus, but even on this, if I increase this picture 100%, you can even see some webs on this plant on the outside, even some hairs. And if I increase it to 300%, look how clear these leaves are. You can see the veins, you can see the thread. It's unreal. If I increase it to 400, look how crystal sharp this macro lens performs. It's unreal. Look at that. It just goes all the way around. So if I just scroll down here to my favorite shots. So right here is kind of like a pea pad, but my dogs don't use it. They just lay on it in the sunlight. And it's a little mat that they lay on. They love it. If I go down a little bit further, here's my plant out there. New leaves coming out. This is some pics of my dog Wanda. Get a little bit closer. Look at that. I go to 200%. You just can't beat that. That's a picture. Yeah, of course, she closed her eyes when I was taking a picture, but people even do that. And if I scroll down, this is protecting my water spout on the outside. It's the stuff you can get from the store, where I wrap a towel around it and then you can lock it in place. And as you can see, you get closer even, and this is a far view of it. But this is the picture that I like. Now, if you didn't notice it, I scrolled through it real quick. Look how beautiful this flower is. And if I scroll up, there it is, 200%. Gorgeous. And if I do it at 300%, look at that. It's just unreal. And then 400mm. If I go to the next picture, that's actually it. That's how small that flower is. And it's even smaller. So you can see from the plant, the dead leaves, the grass starting to grow, some weeds are coming in, but that's that flower. And let me tell you, with a macro lens, I would recommend it. In fact, with the ZFC, I think I would take the 50mm macro as the travel lens. And you could also take the 16 to 50, but I think this is the ideal travel lens right here. It doesn't take up much space. It's very portable. Doesn't weigh much. If I do the clock, here's a closer shot. But look at the detail. It's unreal. And a further shot. And then, of course, there's Dusty. Look at that. That is unreal. Now, yes, there's a little noise, but at 200%, look at those eyes. 300%, 400%. So there's a little noise with the APS-C camera, but the picture quality It's fantastic. Show you the painting. So you can see the oil. If I get closer, you can even see the different blobs of oil on the paint or on the picture. And of course, there's in full detail. And if I go to 200%, 300%, 400%, it's still pretty good, but actually that's just an awesome looking picture. Let's see. There's a picture of some flower. I have it inside. This is my showcase right outside the bedroom. Look at these flowers. Now it's a little bright, so I had a little bit too high on the camera, but still, it's pretty clear. Now, of course, here's my favorite Yorkie, Buddy. Needs a haircut, but look at that. Yeah, he's sleeping. He's having a good time. He's kind of camera shy. Now, I think this picture's, try to guess what this is. So you can see the cloth, the fibers. If I scroll out, you can see the different textures, the different colors. Still, it's pretty clear right here. I have to go out. And this looks familiar. And it's a towel over my shower. But you can see how close it can get taking pictures. And of course, here's one that I had hanging on the wall. It's painted on wood. But here's a close-up. It's not too good, but even closer. So you can see the different wood grains. It's just unreal. And of course, stained glass. This is all on a Zfc, folks. And of course, this is the paper roses I have in the bedroom. But look how close it is. You can see the cloth. Look at that. 200%, 300%, 400%. It's amazing. And it's a little bit bright, but that's what I was taking pictures of. It's just gorgeous. And of course, this little thing, greenery, but that's what it is, right there. And then the other flowers I have, yeah, just gorgeous. So a 50mm does an excellent job in taking pictures. And what I like about the macro is you can get close up to your subject and you can see the details. So here's a little bicycle I have, a close-up. There's a basket. Here's another one, close-up. Of course, I have to take a shot of the mermaid. Look at the detail, the color rendering. You can see where it's focused right about here. The plant next to it, the painting above it, a close-up of the painting. It's amazing. Here's another one of a picture, close-up, even further. So you can even see all the different paints and oils on there. And if you go back, that's what the picture looks like. It's amazing. This is one of my favorite shots, the little bird. It's a lamp, but the decoration is beautiful. We get a close-up. Well, I changed the light a little bit, compensation, but get closer. Look at that. The jewels. Closer even. Let's see. I'm just trying to, yeah, let's go back here. Okay, so I'll take you one frame at a time. So as 50 millimeters, you can see you get a pretty good wide shot, but you have to back up. It's not like a 24 or 28 millimeter or even a 40 millimeter. But what I like about it is you just pan a little bit. Look how clear the pictures are. And then you can get closer. I got macro. This makes all the difference in the world. Get close to your subject. You can't beat this. I was very impressed with these lenses. And a close-up of this flower. Like, look at the bokeh back here. It just kind of blurs out the ending. Or the from the image, I'm sorry. But look at this. It's just gorgeous. And here's a favorite picture of mine. I can scroll. Let's see. Let's do this. Bit 2. Yeah. Let's do this. Put the screen. There we go. That's a lot better. So you can see the whole picture. Now I'm showing you the contrast between dark and light. This did a pretty good job on this black radio. I had the LED turned off to keep it dark, but you can see the contrast. Bright to dark, even darker. So it has great high dynamic range. Here it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Life's a beach. A house is not a home without a Yorkie. Look at that. Close-up. Close-up of that. It's amazing. And let's see. I'm going to go through all the pictures, but I just want to show you the macro part of the lens, how close you can get. So that was the clock. Here's a painting above my Mac Mini. So this kind of reminds me of the Riverwalk in San Antonio. So you get a closer shot, even closer. And you can see the canvas that it's painted on. And then, of course, here's another painting. Another painting. Close up. Even closer. Let's see. All right. So, here's a picture. I'm a Rebecca Benazzi fan. I love her books. I like watching her on her live streams and her videos for Grace of Minster from London, England. But this is a close-up. I didn't even notice the dust. But if I get even closer, you can see the dust in the detail. It's unreal. And of course, we go to the next one. And then there's her books. They're pretty good, by the way. So here's a picture of me when I was in the Army, in my dress blues. A closer up. And by the way, that's not a mole. That's dirt or dust. Never knew it was there until I took these pictures. Here's the outside of the entrance. Love my Yorkie. Close up. Another close up. Look at that. You can almost see that it's three-dimensional right here on this picture. And of course, the eyeball. So let's see. Okay, now just to show you the different colors. Here's this little bitty ant. I tried to get close to him, but he saw me and he started running. So it was hard to keep up with him. But look at the detail. Look at the color. So he is kind of in focus. So you can see where it's focused and then where it blends out. Go to another picture. He's not really in focus. This is the part where it's in focus. And here's a better shot. So he's in focus part of the way. So I missed him there, but if I get closer. Now this is not like the 105 millimeter. Okay, it's the 50 millimeter, but still on a crop camera, APS-C DX mode, or style I should say, it's excellent. And of course, it's a picture. I'll go back. No, it's not a picture. It's the in between the brick. I found the leaf, and then a close up of it. Here's a cool shot of the car. I went out to get something to eat, so I decided to take a couple of pictures. Look at that. I love the color, the darkness. You don't see much noise on it. It's just excellent. And then, of course, beautiful fall trees, close up. Look at that. The different colors. The lights, fan to computer LED. And that's what you're reviewing it on. This was from a monitor. Those fall colors. And then here's a close-up. The whole monitor. So sometimes I miss a little bit on the focusing, but actually you did a good job. That was a little out of focus, but you can see the beautiful contrast of color. Yeah, I stepped it down a couple times. Look at that. Gorgeous. And you can see that it's fake. Look at that. The details. And I'm real close to that. Of course, that's the end of it. So, let me go back here. I'll end this. And we should help with the heat cam. All right, back here. Back here. So, I love this lens. Right now, I'm using it for a puppy cam. It's kind of bright. Should step it down a little bit. I lock my puppies out because they're sleeping, but let's see if I can do something about that. Auto, I think. All right, that's a little bit. Yeah, still kind of bright. I'll just have to do it through heat cam. No. There we go. There, and then, yeah, I don't want to do that either. I don't want to do that. So anyway, and of course, our review table, Z5. So I like the Z5 too. I have the 35 millimeter on this one, and of course this is the 50 millimeter right here. And this is the 1.8. But for a good around camera, let me try another subject. I'll remove my puppy cam, and I'll put in something else. Let's see. What will I put in there? I think how's that? I'll put my wife in. There's a close-up. It's kind of bright. Sorry, folks. But still, if I do this, you can see how natural my face looks. Let me turn on that light and see if that helps. Okay, so there's a little orange. This is the... so this looks more natural right here on the Z5. But if I show you the Z6, come on, messed up. Okay, Z6. It looks good, but if I switch lens, okay. Now it's going to take a little time to focus. Let me scroll over a little bit right there. Do this. I might have it on manual. Okay. I think I do have it on manual. So, yeah, let me do this. Yep, I sure did. Now I put it on that. Sorry about that. Okay, so now I'm in focus. Now, I look a little bit more wider with this, but it looks excellent. Oh, it matches this. But yeah, it gives me a little bit more orange color than the 50 millimeter. They're both 50 millimeter, but this is a 2.8. The other one's 1.8. And as you can see, I have it set up for that. So here's a picture of me right now. And I'm going to change it back to 1.8. So you can see the difference. They're both good lenses. One's just stopped down a little bit more. So kind of compare. The other lens kind of matched this lens on the 35. And of course this matches better with the 35. But I got a little bit more orangey color on the other lens. So it's coated differently. But still, it's an excellent lens. And for a travel package, I think I'll have it on my ZFC from now on. Kit lens is nice, but for a macro 15 millimeter, that's excellent. I love it. I would recommend it. It's about over $700 with tax here in the United States. I think it's well worth it. I had to have the 105 millimeter. That's a fantastic lens. You already saw a video on that. But my next video, I'm going to show you what the lens and how it performs on the Z6 II. So it should be coming up either tonight or tomorrow for you to view. But I would wholly recommend this lens. And if you like this video, give me a like, subscribe, write a comment, please, and just remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Bye.